Assalamu alaikum class. I hope you are fine and well. I am Sir Irfan and today we are resuming our yesterday's lecture from this slide context. Okay, so let's begin. This poem represents the point of view of parents. The poem is the expression of mixed emotions of a father and a son. When they go to school on the first day of his son's schooling, the poem also describes an outcome uh, of a general education. Okay, the poet has divided the poem into two concept-based segments. The first part of the poem describes the emotions of father and son, and the second part discusses the purpose of school and education. जो कि जनरल हमें भी पता है कि एजुकेशन स्कूल का पर्पस क्या होता है, पर्पस क्या होता है, ठीक है? The poet has beautifully portrayed the feelings, expectations, and hopes of the father. The father remembers his son his own past and recalls his own first day of school when his father went to leave him to school. Now ये lines आप देखें. My child and I hold hands on the way to school, and when I leave him at the first grade door, he cries a little but is brave. He does let go. My selfish tears remind me how I cried before that door a life ago. I may have had a hard time letting go. तो वही फीलिंग्स थी. देखें आप जब ये खुद को भी देख रहे हैं, कंपेयर कर रहे हैं सिचुएशन से. अब इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन क्या होगी? In these lines, the narrator is a father taking his son to school for the first time. The first image that the reader encounters is that of the narrator and his son walking to the school holding hands, creating powerful image of familial unity. This familial unity is immediately worried by the image is soon troubled as the narrator's son eventually lets go of his father's hand and walks into his classroom. The poet as a father is impressed by the bravery and boldness of his son. The son is brave and he cries a little but let him go with great courage. The father, the poet, remembers his own first day of school when he had really a hard time letting his father go. That is why the father also has tears in his eyes. वही बात है कि जब भी हम चीज पढ़ते हैं तो ये राइटर और रीडर दोनों का एक कमाल होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल रीडर का कमाल इसलिए होता है कि वो इमेजिन करता है उस सिचुएशन को. ठीक है, तो हम इमेजिन करेंगे तो हमें देख रहे हैं कि बच्चे अपने फादर के साथ बच्चा जा रहा है, रो रहे हैं, उनकी फीलिंग्स ये वो सारा कुछ नजर आ रहा है. When we imagine. Additionally, the enjambment at the end of the third line signifies the forced separation that must occur between father and son. In order for both of them to go on, just as the lines stop I unnatural and forced, so is the separation between father and son. After discussing son's difficulties in separating from his father, the narrator discusses his own experience as a student starting out in the first grade. He notes, selfish tears remind me now I cried before that door a life ago. 4-5 ये लाइन थी. It is clear, ये लाइन का नंबर था, ठीक है. It is clear that he is crying just like his son is, but these tears are not in sympathy with his son. लेकिन वो उसको खुद को याद दिला रहे हैं. Okay, the father and the son are at once united by their mutual experience of going through schooling, but at the same time realizing the distance between them. There is indeed a lifetime separating them from one another, but the experience they go through is essentially the same, even though what his son feels is nearly identical to what he felt at his son's age. The narrator cannot help his son, and the narrator's son has to be alone in his schooling. I hope you are getting this. अब स्टैंडर्ड नंबर 2. इन दीज लाइन्स, वो लाइन्स आपके बुक में मौजूद हैं, आप ओरिजिनल वहां से पढ़ लें. और फेडरल बोर्ड का मटेरियल है जो कि हार्ड इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल नहीं है लेकिन पीडीएफ में नहीं है, तो मुझे थोड़ी डिफिकल्टी हो रही है मेंटेन करने में. बट इंशाल्लाह जब भी ये हमारा लॉकडाउन खत्म होगा, स्कूल खुलेंगे, तो इंशाल्लाह वी विल कवर ऑल दीस थिंग्स, सो डोंट वरी. I would be inshallah with you to cover our syllabus. Now begin with standard number 2 explanation. Okay, in these lines the poet tells of what is to come in the classroom, how each child's learning experience will take on its own perspective. The narrator furthers this idea of solitude in unity in the following stanza as he states, each for the children must endure together what every child also endures alone. 6-7 line. The author has a momentary display of his own authority of having gone through his This so the author has a momentary display of his own authority of having gone through this by using the words so arbitrary, so peremptory. In a way, this is his way of showing off that he has gone through the experience of acquiring an education. Stanza 2 explanation further that he knows what his son and his classmates will be learning, even if they might not know if it yet themselves. He knows more about their educational future than the kids know, yet he has to follow every single one of these students to experience life on their own and stand ideally by waiting for his son to stop crying. At the same time, the words peremptory and arbitrary became an expressive metaphor for life. Both the narrators as well as his sons and his sons' friends and people in general. Life is indeed peremptory, but we are all in need to make our own mistakes to figure it out. The individual experience of going through school, leading one's own way through life and making one's own mistakes is invaluable and cannot be substituted. हालांकि इसके फादर को पता था कि क्या होने वाला है, लेकिन वो चाह रहा था कि उसका बेटा खुद उस एक्सपीरियंस से गुजरे, school experience. Stanza number 3. Stanza 3, the biblical reference is a key. The it in the stanza referred to the stuff to the previous stanza. In these lines, the poet has described the purpose and importance of education in life. The poet says the education his son will get will be as important and purposeful as the world will perceive it. The general views of the people about education affect the learning of the boys, the perception of the world, and the meaning that it attaches to the education may bring negative reactions. As Joseph's brothers were jealous of him just because they perceived his dream and his attachment with their father fatal for them. So their reaction was the result of their perceptions. Number 3, the rest of his life, Joseph tried to mend the loss he always suffered, the painful memory of his childhood and paternal and family love and affection. And yet it all turned into kindness in the end. The poet is trying to make us realize that as Joseph became the victim of the hatred of his brothers just because the misperception, the world can give a negative reaction to what his son is going to learn in the school. But ultimately his son will serve the world in humanity with the very education. यही होता है कि लोग आपसे जेलस होते हैं, आपके काम से जेलस होते हैं, आपकी तालीम से जेलस होते हैं, जैसा कि मिसाल मिला है यूसुफ अलैहिस्सलाम पर, उसके भाई उससे कैसे जेलस थे, फिर एंड में पता लगा कि नहीं वो गलत थे। इसी तरीके से जब आप पढ़ते हैं आगे बढ़ते हैं तो लोग जेलस होते हैं, जब आप उनको ही सर्व करने आ जाते हैं तो फिर उनको पता लगता है कि यस यू वर मेकिंग योरसेल्फ लाइक अ ब्रिलियंट पर्सनालिटी। नंबर 4 स्टैंजा, आज हम कोशिश करेंगे 4 तक करें। Okay, in these lines the poet has described his own feelings after leaving his childhood school. ये हमें अभी हमने शुरू से पढ़ा है। When his son had gone behind the classroom door, he said in hopes to see his son again. Well educated and groomed, the author's choice of the words indicate the pain that he experienced after being separated from his son. ये वही लाइन है जो हमने पहले ही पढ़ चुके हैं, तो this is the same idea. Now uttering the words, my child has disappeared in a nightmare of sorts for any parent, but the narrator's choice of these words is in no way accidental. The lines prior to this declaration seem to serve the function of convincing the narrator of the importance of his son's education. Thus, the narrator seems to be listing a series of things that he learned in school in order to convince himself that the pain of the separation from his son must be endured for the greater benefit of his son. वो जो तकलीफ है टाइम बिंग वो फिर जब तालीम आएगी एजुकेशन आएगी तो वो खत्म हो जाएगी वक्तन बा वक्तन। तो ये यहाँ पे भी अपना ही एक्सपीरियंस उससे कंपेयर कर रहा है। अब ये यहाँ पे 4 लास्ट स्टेंज आए 4, इसके बाद कल से हम शुरू करेंगे नेक्स्ट लेक्चर। अब ये मैं आपको समझा रहा हूँ। The lines following the narrator's declaration of his son's disappearance convey the pain and sorrow that the author is experiencing and allow the readers to gain a better understanding of what the narrator is going through. He declares, and should I live? तो ये मोहब्बत होती है माँ बाप की, जब बच्चे को स्कूल छोड़ने आते हैं तो डेफिनेटली ये होता है, दुख होता है कि अब हम उनसे अलग हो रहे हैं, बट ऐसा नहीं है। हकीकत में वो हमें स्कूल में छोड़ने आते हैं ताकि हम अपना फ्यूचर अपना करियर अच्छे तरीके से बना सकें और अच्छे इंसान बन सकें, अच्छे ऑफिसर बन सकें, लोगों को सर्व कर सकें। तो दिस इज अ वेरी वंडरफुल पोएम। यहाँ पे मेटाफर आपने देखा, वो एक कंपैरिजन है जिसको हम क्लास में पढ़ेंगे और भी कुछ चीजें जो हम फर्दर पढ़ेंगे। ठीक है, तो आज तक इतना काफी आज के लिए। थैंक यू, अल्लाह हाफिज।